saw cosine. But today we're talking about missing angles, even though it says missing sides up there. We're actually doing angles today. So we're still using the same formula we did on our last one. So I'm just going to rewrite it up here. Ooh. If I could write it correctly, that would be great. C cosine. This is just a mess. Okay. C cosine B. Okay, so if you notice, all our angles are missing, and we have all our sides. So, fun stuff. We gotta figure out our angles, right? So to do that, we're still gonna plug numbers in. Still gonna plug them in. We're looking for this angle B right here, right? All this area. So we're going to put, since we're looking for that angle B, B is what we're going to put on the other side of the equal sign. So B squared in this case, so 15 squared equals, and then we're just going to plug in the rest of the numbers. So A squared, so 7 squared plus C squared, which is 14, minus 2 times A times C, and then cosine, and then we're going to leave B in there because that's what we're looking for. Okay, so this we actually have to do a few more steps than what we did yesterday. So what we're going to do, we're going to flip my screen back around. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do 15 squared. So 15 squared equals 225. Yeah, 225. So 225 is equal to, and then we're going to do 17 squared plus 14 squared. And you can just type that in. 7 squared plus 14 squared equals, and we get 245 minus, and then we're going to multiply those three numbers. So 2 times 7 times 14 gives us 196. And then we're going to leave our cosine B. Okay? So, now we're going to try and get all our stuff away from B. Okay, we're going to take all our stuff away from B. So we're going to start by subtracting this 245. Wow, that didn't work the way I wanted. 45 minus 245. And if you're wondering why we're not like subtracting, we're not taking 245 minus 196, it's because that 196 is multiplied to that sign B, or that cosine B. So we don't want to do that. Or we can't do that, actually. We have to subtract, and then we'll have to divide that here in a second. So we're going to start off by subtracting those two numbers, and we end up with a negative 20 is equal to negative 196 times cosine B. Now we're going to divide both sides by 196. Negative 196. I'm running out of room, but we're going to keep going. So we end up with cosine B is equal to, words, I can't talk today. We're going to just divide those numbers. So negative 20 divided by negative 196 equals, actually I take that back. We're going to do something instead. We're going to do cosine B, because I forgot the B earlier, equals negative 20 divided by negative 196. And then we're going to take the inverse of that. So cosine inverse. And then we're just going to put our numbers in after. So again, to do the inverse, we're going to do second cosine. Then we'll do negative 20 divided by negative 196 equals, so B is equal to 84.14. Okay? So that's our angle. I'm going to erase this so I can do the next problem, or at least set it up. We'll see if I have enough room to fit all that. Probably not, but we'll see. Ooh, erasing is so annoying on the iPad. Because I want to get all of it, but it doesn't want to go away. So let's keep that for a second so I can remember what it is up here. Right, 14, yeah. Erase, 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 erase. Erase, 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 erase. Maybe, come on. Go away. There we go. Okay. So let's try the next one. So this time we're looking for angle X. Angle X. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. So X is what we're going to put on that side, on the other side of the equal sign, right? So we're going to do 12 squared first is equal to, and then we can just plug in the other ones whichever way. So I'm going to do 8 squared plus 14 squared minus 2 times 8 times 14. I ran out of room, so I'm going to write the cosine X underneath. But just know it's supposed to go next to it. I just ran out of room. And then we're going to do the same thing we did last time. So 12 squared equals 144. Then we're going to do 8 squared plus 14 squared. That gives us 260. And then we'll do 2 times 8 times 14, which gives us a negative 224. Then again, cosine X. Oh, I can't make an X. There we go. So, again, we're going to start by subtracting our 260. So 144 minus 260 gives us negative 116, and then is equal to negative 24, or 224. 224 cosine X. We're going to divide both sides. Divide 224. 224, wow. Negative 224, remember. Then we're going to do cosine X is equal to those numbers. We got to do the inverse. So X equals cosine inverse of, okay, this is not going to work well. I'm going to switch colors so I can write a little closer. Cosine X, nope. Already messed up. X equals inverse of cosine. And then our numbers, negative 116 over negative 24, or 224. And we're going to put that in our calculator. So second cosine, negative 116 divided by negative 204, or 224. So our answer, I'm going to write up here in green, X equals 58.81. Okay, so you're just going to plug those numbers in again, whatever angle you're looking for. The side that matches up with that, so like for our first one we were looking for angle B, so side B went first, and then we were looking for X, so side X went first. And honestly, that's the biggest thing to remember. It doesn't really matter what order you put the other two in, as long as you get that first one correct.